Wrestling fans and around the world, it's your boy, Mr. Jones, live direct from Columbus, Ohio. That's right, Buckeye State. You know we have to put a beat down on Penn State. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Yes, sir, it's Tuesday, and it's time for Overload. That's right, and I'm here with my brother and Big Red. Man.
What's going down? What's going down, bro?
And I'm with Doug Barrett. I won't say the baby brother of Wade, so.
You may as well say, because me and him are tag team champions of the world.
That's what's up, man. Let me first off by saying I knew this shit was going to happen on Raw. I knew HBK would go corporate. I'm going to start it off. I'm going to just jump into it. Because I say, support your local indie scene, but I just want to jump into this because I just knew this shit was going to happen. HBK going corporate. Now, this is not the first time that HBK has gone corporate. Did anybody see this coming?
Yeah. I kind of think we all did because we kind of knew at the pay-per-view somebody was going to get screwed, and when he screwed Daniel Bryan, we kind of all figured, yeah, here comes Corporate Michaels. He's going to come down pretty soon in a suit and tie. He's going to have that ponytail. Well, if you had a ponytail, you'd have it in a ponytail, and he would have that big old Texas cowboy hat on.
Man, I'm like, okay, one, if anyone who is a fan of HBK knows he's good for I'm not trying to say it that way, but anybody knows that he would screw somebody out of the title.
No, just say what you really mean. He's so bad that the NFL replacement refs are better than him.
I'm just saying, like, HBK is good for screwing people out. I mean, he might as well go ahead and take it out of Vince McMahon's book, even though he learned from the best. And you know what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring it up. He screwed Bret Hart, just like Vince screwed Bret Hart in the Montreal Screwjob. So he learned from the best. So anybody who's like, oh, Shawn Michaels going to call it down the middle, no, you're wrong. Get your histories right, people. Damn, and then Monday night. So Shawn Michaels wanted to come out and say he's sorry. Of course Shawn is not sorry. Does anybody take what Shawn Michaels say any at heart at all?
Why, hell no.
Let's see. Was he holding the Bible and saying he swore he was being honest? If he wasn't, then he was lying.
He said he's Shawn Michaels, damn it. He can do what he wants to.
Exactly. And you know what? He's right. He is absolutely right. He is Shawn fucking Michaels.
He's the showstopper.
He's a showstopper, but damn, I mean, then what happened? Daniel Bryan put the yes lock on.
But you know what though? Shawn did teach him a valuable lesson. Don't trust anybody.
If anybody taught Shawn Michaels, that is Stone Cold. But hey, Shawn screwed. Okay, I hate to say this, and I'm sorry, I'm your biggest fan, but Shawn Michaels didn't screw Shawn Michaels. Let me say this right. Daniel Bryan didn't screw Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels screwed Shawn Michaels because, let's face it, he should have learned by now.
Yeah, he should have.
If you're extending your hand to a person that you screwed over, you're gonna get a finisher.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it, Shawn. Look at it. At WrestleMania, 14 or 13? I can't remember. I'm not good in history. I wish our brother Reese was in the room. But I think it was 14. Michaels lost to Stone Cold because of what's his name?
Mike Tyson. It was 14.
Mike Tyson. And then Mike Tyson turned around and socked him right in his mouth. You don't trust anyone. You should have learned that shit yourself, Sean. Now what? Now you're embarrassed now because your student, your only student in the WWE, has put his finisher on you, and now you're crying. Sean, you need to step up your game, dude. Don't trust anyone. Or are we witnessing something else? Are we witnessing Shawn Michaels getting back in the ring?
Oh,
I'm just saying, I mean, Shawn Michaels is embarrassed now. I mean, does this mean Shawn's going to get back in the ring? Will we see the student versus the teacher?
Not at Survivor Series with the way they have it booked.
So what do you mean? Explain.
Well, I think didn't we see the Wyatt family beat up Daniel Bryan and CM Punk last night? I think we can already see, at least at Survivor Series, it's going to be the Wyatt family taking on CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and a mystery partner.
Now, is this meaning that it's done with the corporation, or is this just another addition to the corporation?
You know what the thing is? I think Kane's going to be in the mix of that because, remember, the Wyatts attacked Miz too, and so did Kane. So I think Kane will be on the Wyatts team.
So you're saying there's going to be a handicap?
No, they're gonna attack at least 1 or 2 more people because on the traditional Survivor Series team is usually 4 to 5 people on the team. So it'll be Kane and 1 more person with them and whoever else they decide to attack.
Now you brought up a good point. It might be the Wyatt family and Kane, but you still got to remember we got the Shield. Now, are you saying the Shield won't be a part of the Survivor Series?
I doubt it because they're. I don't know if you noticed the way that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins looked at Dean Ambrose Monday night.
and that's another thing we're gonna have to break up. Thank you, Twin, for bringing that up, man. Because I was sitting at home before I went to work, and I'm like, they are really Roman and Seth were really grilling Dean like motherfucker saying what? Like, did you forget you're not the only motherfucker on this team? I mean, they were grilling him like he was like he just slept with their girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think the Shield's going to be around too much longer.
So tragic, so freaking tragic. And not too long ago, about a year ago, almost close to this date, me and Elsie Renico, we both said we see the path that these guys are going to take. And Dean is the mic. He holds the mic for the group. He's good on the mic. So he just put that out last night. And I mean, I think the Shield. I hate to see the Shield split up because they're a good team, but like everything else has to end. Now, do you see Roman or Dean going after the major titles soon? What do you guys think?
To be honest, I see them just staying as a tag team and just still fighting for tag team titles.
One of our WCC, members said it best last night. Even though Dean might have the mic skills and shit, but I think out of all of them 3, I think Roman will probably be the breakout star because of the simple fact he has fucking raw edge. Not to mention he's from the fucking Yokozuna bloodline. On top of that, so he already had some kind of clout coming in there. You know what I'm saying? He's come from that long line of Samoans and shit that's been very successful in WWE, and he's not far behind.
Uh-oh.
Whoever said Roman
Uh-oh.
Reigns is the breakout star of that group needs to be hit upside the head with a coconut.
And you can all send your hate mail to
I'm sorry. When they break up, here's what's going to happen. The Big Samoan's going to team up with the Usos, and we're just going to call them the three fat Samoans. Larry Uso, Cody Uso, and Fat Uso.
That's so disrespectful, Doug. You should be ashamed.
But I'm not. You're welcome.
Oh wow, yeah. Speaking of welcome, okay, I will admit that was probably one of the matches Raw since John Cena and CM Punk before WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose wrestled his ass off. Oh my God. Where in the fuck does John Cena get this shit from?
I think it's because John Cena traded to Goku.
I'm just saying. Okay, I don't know. When I saw that match, and for those who didn't watch it, go to WWE.com and
I want to watch it because I think it left a bad taste in
Damien Sandow and John Cena.
Man, fuck John Cena, man. That was some bull fucking shit, dude. I swear to you that was bullshit. If that shit had been the other way around, if that would have been Sandow that was hurt, he still would have lost.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Twin got to say something. He got something on his chest. Please tell us how you really feel.
You wouldn't know how I really feel. This is bullshit. Fucking Cena's out here with a fucking, fucking target, the big ass target on his arm with the fucking protective fucking elbow pad on it. Sandow's out, just to let him know, hey, just because you were heavyweight champion, shit, I still got the briefcase. I cash on you anytime I want, but it won't be tonight. Yeah. So Cena decides he wants to put his hands on Sandow. Sandow did too much like that, so he just turned around and just started welling on that fucking elbow with the briefcase, threw him up against the barricade, and with the arm, put his arm on the fucking steel steps, blasted it with a fucking steel chair. The whole match he worked on that fucking arm, but yet here comes fucking Super Cena, his pink ass fucking cape last night, in one fucking arm, and he kicks out of both. Said that finisher, but yeah, he delivered one egg. He delivered one egg to him. Luckily, Sandow rolled out of the ring. But the second one he did with one fucking arm. Really, one arm, and that's it. So it took him only one arm to bury Sandow, just that fucking quick.
Yeah, that match was.
And
I'm sorry, that match was. After that match, I left. I went to GameStop because I'm like, you know what? I don't care about this Raw anymore.
I'm like, what was the whole point of giving Sandow that fucking money in the briefcase and he's gonna fucking lose? I mean, that whole point of doing that, and especially giving it to him, is to elevate him in a young star at that, to elevate him over a big face and get that big win.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to go one step further, and I guarantee you, Sandow needed that title more than Cena does. I mean,
fuck yeah. The whole thing was, okay, he's supposed to be a heel, and we all know Cena is the top fucking face, the super baby face of the company. That would have elevated, gave him even so much more heat.
Yeah, and here's the thing, I'm going to say it now because I said it last night. It's not to kill Sandow a bit because now it's like, okay, now he's going to be pretty much a joke. Like, you couldn't beat a hurt Cena, so no one's going to believe him as a wrestler now. Most won't. And I'll say this right now. Whoever does win the next Money in the Bank next year, I don't care if it's the raw briefcase, the blue briefcase, the yellow, pink, whatever. They're going to be like, wait a minute, if Cena's champion, what's the point of me in when I know I'm not going to win?
Exactly.
The thing was, when I saw that last night, I saw a glimpse of Edge in Damien Sandow. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I seen a glimpse of Edge in Damien Sandow.
Well, I've always saw something in Sandow. The problem is, and this goes to the guys in the back, and this goes up to the fans who are complete idiots on this. How many times do we always hear people, and us included, saying, "Oh, WWE should make a new star. You should bring somebody up to a new main eventer." You had your perfect chance last night with Sandow. You could have done it. He would have been an instant main eventer. That would have been a new main event heel to put on the top. And instead, you clamor to all the little kids because they wouldn't be happy, and you pretty much. So it's like when we want to see new stars, WWE won't do it because either A, they don't want to do it, or B, most of the idiotic fans who only watch it from 9 to 5, who probably couldn't even tell you what half these guys did before they got to the WWE, don't care.
And here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize, and nothing against it, but a lot of fans don't realize who these stars are before they were. Like, okay, for instance, when I was growing up, and Triple H had the title, they tried to let Booker T move in because a lot of people knew who Booker T was. So now when you got John Cena, who is the face of WWE, I don't give a fuck. He is the face of WWE, not Randy Orton. Now you got Damien Sandow. A lot of people don't know Sandow's background. And I wish people did know his background. We'll go into that later. Let's use
another superstar for that. Let's use Antonio Cesaro. I don't know how many times have we said he's a future world champion. Here's the problem though. Go to a casual fan who probably and ask him, do you know who Antonio Cesaro was? They'd probably be like, oh, he's just that guy in WWE. They wouldn't know that he was one of the best wrestlers in Ring of Honor. He's one of the best wrestlers. Let me say that again. Wrestlers in the world. The problem is that the fans of today, not all fans, like everyone who's listening to us or calling to our shows, I mean the fans who don't want to do what we used to do back in the day, trade tapes or watch other programs because they either don't have the time or because they're only one pro company. At the pro WWE, they don't give a shit about the other promotions. Same with the pro TNA. They don't give a shit. That's what's going to kill the business in the end when you got fans who don't want to take the time to actually watch the wrestlers' older stuff and see, well, wow, he actually is a good wrestler. He actually has talent.
I heard somebody else here.
Yeah, I heard someone else come in. I mean, if you're in here, go ahead and voice your opinion. The call in is access. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I did this. The call in, it's 760-569-7676 access 200-446 pound. Once again, the call in is 760-569-7676 access 200-446 pound. And make the pound button because a lot of people don't know how to get in. You have to hit that pound button.
That's what Taylor Shilton says when you want to talk to her. You got to hit that pound.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, every guy I know, every guy want to plow her, but except for me, I don't want to.
No, thank you.
But let's get into the real topic I want to get into. Apparently, the internet has been buzzing about the comments that were made from Conan. You know Conan, K-Dog from WCW.
Overrated piece of dog shit.
Well, I'm not saying that shit. Conan, that was not me. But it's been buzzing.
Did you say Max Moon?
Yeah, Max Moon.
Oh man, yeah. Let's not bring up that gimmick.
One of the gimmicks he wished he would never have done. But like I was saying, like he said something about Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel, Intercontinental Champion, or soon to be former Intercontinental Champion. He said that Curtis Axel needs to look at his father's tapes and get some type of charisma thing going. But and I agree with Conan. I mean, Curtis Axel does not have any type of charisma.
Yeah, he does. That's why they put him with Paul Heyman.
Am I allowed to please rip K-Dog a new one, please? Please.
Okay, let me. Before you do this, hold on. WCC is not responsible that Doug Barrett had to say about Conan, and Conan did not come and do a drive-by whatsoever. So, Doug, please go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, you listen up, K-Dog. I hope you're watching the show. I hope you're listening. Good, lousy Max Moon piece of shit. All right? Are you saying, Curtis Axel has no talent, he has no mic skills, he has no Perez, Charmenzo, but yet, at the end of the day, he has a job in the United States in the WWE. What are you doing, K-Dog? Oh, that's right. You're acting like the Mexican version of TMZ on your little Twitter account. Ooh. And at the end of the day, K-Dog, no one's going to remember you for being a television champion for about a cup of coffee, or how you beat one-man gang on a dark match for the U.S. title. Yeah, that shows you how much anybody gave a shit about your ass. No, the only thing I'm going to remember about you is this. One, you went from the NWO Black and White to Wolfpack to the Filthy Animals within about 6 months. You jumped more male wrestlers than the female fans do. And your Max Moon gimmick. And at the end of the day, K-Dog, while you're in Mexico, sitting on your rocking chair, going, man, I wish WWE would call me. Curtis Axel is doing something you can never do, and that's actually be Intercontinental Champion. And at the end of the day, Curtis Axel will be more well-known than you piece of Mexican shit.
Ooh. Actually, Cuban.
Does it really fucking matter that the same motherfucking thing?
Oh no.
Once again, I am not responsible for this shit. I am not responsible. I'm not responsible for that shit.
And L, wait, just go.
L, I am not responsible for that shit.
L, because you're in Mexico, do me a favor. Find K-Dog or Kano and hit him upside the head with a coconut, because apparently that's the only way he's going to get his brain back. Because let's remember, then a few weeks ago, we had K-Dog say, CM Punk and AJ, they're overrated. They have egos. They're dating. Yeah, again, K-Dog has become the Mexican version of TMZ.
Oh, that's harsh.
Wow.
Okay, but the one thing is that I will say that Curtis is way better than the whole, Ryback, because I know that Ryback's with Heyman because he don't have no fucking mic skills, but then actually Heyman's helping Curtis, and actually Curtis, I think, is going to be in there for the long run, because Ryback, I would just say, just fire his ass, because he ain't doing jack shit.
That's how you say stuff, Paul.
Is that our favorite pervert?
No fucking shit. Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get up for Paul Martin.
Okay, women, pull your pants down. Paul has to expect your thongs.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Thunder Lips is always going to be on everybody's side.
He's a professional, ladies. He knows what he's doing.
Yep, he knows what he is doing. Man, wow. So, but okay. So since Doug just ripped him a new one, but Curtis Axel came back and basically said the exact same thing, saying oh, dude, you're nothing, blah blah blah. and then turned around and said Conan turned around and said, hey, you just need to work on getting some charisma because you're not going to last.
You know what I think is funny? Curtis Axel steps up to this guy, calls him out saying, you know, what does K-Dog do? He turns his tail and runs back faster than a fucking Eagles running back.
All I'm saying is this. I mean, according to several sources, they're saying that Conan is actually thinking about coming to the WWE. Now, I could be wrong, but...
You know, I would welcome it. I would welcome that. Because, you know, he's a good talent and everything else, and he's good at the mic. He has that charisma. I would welcome it. I would have no problem with it other than, you know, Dark ripping his ass, but I got no problem with that.
Well, okay, let me tell you why that's a problem, okay? K-Dog's had how many hip surgeries? I mean, at this point, man, he may as well just come out with a walk saying, I'm K-Dog, I'm on my 12th hip surgery because...
Hey, y'all didn't know he's already in WWE. He's El Torito. Y'all didn't know that?
I would explain why the bull keeps changing masks and growing in size. I knew JBL was right.
Damn. I feel bad for Conan now. Man, that's fucked up.
No, wait, Conan, I'll make you do. You can come to the WWE if you do the one gimmick we all want to see you do. Max Moon.
Ooh. Not on duty.
Hell nah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, somebody's being a real asshole and not other than me. All right.
Because it's about K-Dog.
All right. Moving on. All right. Today or yesterday at midnight, WWE 214 was released. Now, last year I had gotten the WWE 13. I haven't went and picked up 2K14, but has anybody picked up 2K14?
Yes.
Yes. Now tell me, is it better than 13? Or should we save our money? Should we just go ahead and pass off, rent it?
Better than 13, I would probably say, because that's a lot of money, and with the PS4 coming out, I would say rent it first and then go buy it, just because of the fact of it is $60 freaking bucks, and that's a lot of money.
Now, if WWE was in town, would you pay tickets to go see WWE, or would you pay tickets to go, or would you pay the money to have the game?
Go get the game, because at least in the game you can actually make people you want to be champions. You don't have to worry about having it be Randy Orton or John Cena for the 50 millionth time.
Man, fuck Hulk Hogan on it. I'm just going to take a goddamn chair and whack that motherfucker in the head so many goddamn times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right out the door. Whoa.
Thank you, Paul,
Damn.
for taking my line.
Okay, no lie, you just scared me with that.
You're welcome.
I will tell you this, because, Paul, I don't know if you've done it yet, because I've already done the streak mode. Defender streak is fun, because that's the slobber knocker mode. You get to beat up everyone with the Undertaker. Now, defeat the streak when you got to defeat the Undertaker, just imagine 12 John Cenas.
Fuck John Cena.
Well, that's pretty much what it feels like when you're fighting Super Undertaker. Who fucking... Okay, I'm sorry, when I hit 5 Skull Crushing finales and you still kick out at 2 and you're busted open, you're bleeding all over the place, yeah, you should really just stop.
And that is a buffoonery moment.
That's crazy.
But I will say it's good to have the multiple King of the Ring tournaments. It's good to have Slobber Knocker mode back. And the best part is you can make the wrestlers any way you want. You can create your own John Cena. You can make him skinny as a toothpick. You can make him fat. You can make Paul Heyman with a combination of Animal from the Legion of Doom.
Well, yeah, like I saw that, Pink Legion of Doom thing that you posted in the group. And I was like, man, if that was Cena, I'd be laughing my ass off.
I'm sure there's somebody who made Cena look like AJ Lee, so it's a nightmare.
Oh. No, actually, like, I make him look like a mixture of, well, some ugly asshole woman and give him, like, Dixie Carter's personality.
Oh, God. Why would you talk about Taz like that?
I don't know. I'm just being a smart ass.
Okay, before we go, there's something I really want to talk about. I was going to save this for next show, but I can't hold it in much longer. That's what she said. There's been pictures of Chris Benoit's son. Now, let me be clear when I say Chris Benoit's son. He had an older son from a different relationship or something like that. But there's pictures of him flowing around with like David Hart, I want to say British Bulldog's son, or Dave Smith, I'm sorry, and Chris Jericho. My thing is this: what do you guys think? Is he just trying to get in the light, letting everyone know that he's around, or are we expecting TMZ to?
He might be trying to break into the business.
If he was like his dad, he probably loves the business. But I think the better question is this: would the fans want to cheer him or boo him or do anything that they're involving him?
Hey, the thing is, no one cannot blame him for what his dad did. The son cannot be blamed for the sins of the father. They had shit to do with that. But he was a kid himself when that happened.
Let's remember, the wrestling fans are some of the most fickle fans in any sport.
But the fucked up thing is about it, if he was to ever go to WWE, he couldn't make his last name whatsoever.
And that's sad. That's really sad because, I mean, he probably wants to honor his father, just like guys like Curtis Axel, or just past generations that were in there that haven't made it. But my thing is this: like, if he does go to the WWE, he will get the doghouse treatment on every fucking day if he decides to go to wrestling.
And that's gonna fucking suck because I'd just say just leave him the fuck alone and let him do his own goddamn.
I don't think they would do this. Like I said, he wasn't able to kid himself when it happened. So he could have done about it. The good thing about it is that him and his sister wasn't living with Chris Benoit at that time, or they would be dead too. So you gotta look at it that way. If he hadn't been there, they would have been victims too.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't blame him, and they can't hold him back for shit that his dad did because, like I said, he wasn't able to kid himself when it happened. So I mean, and I'm pretty sure that everybody knows because they've been around WWE before when there's been a while there.
It'll be tragic, but I'm gonna end this right now in the night with the show. Once again, please support your local indie scene. I know the show's going to be a little bit short, but hey, this is how we're going to go out. We'll continue that show next week as we talk about Chris Benoit's son. I'm sorry, that wasn't he? David Benoit, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. But thank you all for tuning in. Remember to check in on WCC Facebook and Twitter. I don't know if Rock and Reese will have a show tomorrow or will there be a sex battle. But we do have 2 other shows here on the line. Big Red does the TNA recipe, so what are we expecting from TNA?
Oh, my bad. TNA. Yeah, that's just how much I think about TNA right now. But yeah,
Damn.
the only good thing about going by TNA right now is that AJ Styles is World Heavyweight Champion.
Woo-hoo!
And Gail Kim is the TNA Knockout Champion. So yeah.
My baby mama. That's right.
And fuck you, romance. Y'all suck. Y'all gay. Get the fuck off TV.
Yeah, I got a second.
So you don't like the new tag team champions?
The one, you know what? I can deal with Robbie E because I've watched, you know, his independent shit, and he's actually good. It's just that gimmick they got him stuck in is just fucking stupid. But Jesse Goddard, go to hell.
Damn. And
I mean,
I bet there'll be more.
I'm gonna tell you like Mr. Garrison, you go to hell. You go hell right now.
I got to go with Big Red and all of that.
Oh, damn. And then we got Dougie.
Yeah, I'm
What's going to happen on the main event?
Well, this week's main event, we go back to normal things. We talk about the Raw main event. We talk about the TV show main event. Depending how bad TNA is, me and Big Red might actually give a shit on Friday. And on Friday, we also go over SmackDown and talk about Ring of Honor, which I'm sure Paul Munning's like, what's Ring of Honor?
Paul, you do know what is Ring of Honor? No. That's a long silence. But, you know, since you bring up Ring of Honor will be in the Columbus, Ohio area. The Ohio Expo Center on November 16th. I'll be there to check them out. I hope everybody whoever's in Ohio. Say what?
You mean Columbus, Ohio actually gets something that's worthwhile there?
Yeah. Can you believe that? And I'm all right, you guys, stay tuned for WCC After Dark. Hopefully we'll have something more there to talk about. But thank you for tuning in for Overload. My name is Mr. Jones. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Who just came in here?
It's Jesus. Any further questions?
Who?
Jesus. Any further questions?
Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. You came back? Where the hell were you?
Yes,
You know what?
back.
You know what? I'm gonna save you for church. Good night, everybody.
Wait a minute. You can't say good night because we come back
That's what she said.
morning.
Jesus is the reason why John Cena is now the World Heavyweight Champion. This is all Christ's fault.
John Cena eats shit.
Hey, remember, guys,
You know,
the ice cream and strippers are on me tonight, so woo!
Yo, I'm there.
Why are you guys so angry at John Cena?
You know what? You know what? This. Wait a minute. We got a few more seconds on the air. Overload is about to get off. Overload is about to end. Where are you coming from?
I was
about to end the show. You had just come at the end of the show.
I was knee deep in this 2K14, man. It was a struggle pulling me away from it.
You know what? Just because I said it to be one of the topics, and we got a little bit of time left, I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel about the game?
How do I feel about the game? I mean, I thought it did what it was supposed to do. Like, everybody should have known that we wasn't going to get a totally new game. Team that came only publishing the game, but the same people who made 13 was making this game. So you couldn't really expect any major, like, real changes. So, you know, I mean, the 30 years of WrestleMania was dope. I'm not done yet. I'm only on 17, for those who care. The roster is, the roster is jam-packed with nothing but, you know, excellence. The only people that didn't make the roster that I feel probably should have made it was the Usos. But other than that, we got the NWO downloadable content coming out next month. Then around Christmas time, we getting like 35 to 40 new moves, plus Biggie Langston, Fandango, and Bella Twin. Even though nobody cares about them. So.
Oh, you mean Fandango was not part of the roster?
No, he's not a part of the main game. He's DLC this year.
How sad. How sadly sad.
Fuck that DLC shit. I ain't paying extra for all that bullshit. Fuck that shit, man.
Derek, we needed you here for this, and time is now leaving, man. See, you know what?
Wait. How do you play a game with no
NBC?
How do you play a game with no DLC though?
It's like how you, like I said.
Like that's like how do you play a game with no extra feature?
Easy. I just play what the fuck is in there.
Oh no, I can't do that, bro. So that's why when I bought the game, I just went ahead and dropped the extra $20 on top of it. So that way, when all the DLCs come out, it's automatically free. Download straight to the game. $20 one time. So I'm good.
Yeah, that's $20 that can go on my damn cable bill, phone bill, this bill, that bill.
Sometimes you gotta go all out. You gotta pay for what you want.
Yeah, you gotta go all out, but if it's in the game, it should be in the game. But you know, it is what it is. Yo, stay tuned for WCC After Dark. We have to end this right now. Please support your local indie scene. We are out, and I'll catch you here in a bit for WCC After Dark. Good night.
Meow.
Wow.
I guess everybody just had to hang up at the same time so it could start recording.
Yeah. Well, I'm on your line, so.
Yeah.
So. Just call back.
All right, I catch y'all in a little bit.
Yep.